Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a fascinating topic that's all about how different zodiac signs handle conflict and chaos. Some signs are masters of subtlety, they sabotage in silence, quietly working behind the scenes. Others, well, they destroy everything loudly, making sure everyone knows exactly what's going on. Whether you're dealing with a silent saboteur or a loud destroyer, understanding these traits can help you navigate relationships and conflicts more effectively. So, let's break it down. We'll start with the silent saboteurs and then move on to the ones who destroy everything loudly. Let's get into it. What makes a silent saboteur? First, what do we mean by silent saboteurs? These are the signs that operate under the radar. They're subtle, strategic, and often hard to read. They don't make a big scene, instead, they quietly influence situations to their advantage. Silent saboteurs are masters of manipulation, but not always in a malicious way. Sometimes, they're just trying to protect themselves or avoid confrontation. But when taken to the extreme, their actions can create chaos without anyone even realizing what's happening. So, let's take a look at the top zodiac signs who are known for sabotaging in silence. Silent saboteurs. Taurus. Starting off with Taurus, the bull. Taurus is known for being grounded, patient, and reliable. But don't let that calm exterior fool you. When a Taurus feels threatened or wronged, they can become incredibly stubborn and passive-aggressive. Instead of confronting the issue head-on, they might quietly hold a grudge or subtly undermine the person who hurt them. For example, if a Taurus feels unappreciated at work, they might start slacking off or forgetting important tasks. They're not loud about their dissatisfaction, but their actions speak volumes. Taurus, remember that communication is key. Don't let resentment build up in silence. Silent saboteurs. Virgo. Next up is Virgo. Virgos are perfectionists. They're organized, detail-oriented, and always striving to improve. But that perfectionism can sometimes turn into silent sabotage. When a Virgo feels like things aren't going their way, they might start nitpicking or criticizing behind the scenes. They won't make a big scene, but they'll quietly point out every flaw or mistake. For example, if a Virgo is unhappy in a relationship, they might start keeping score of every little thing their partner does wrong. Virgos try to address issues directly instead of letting them fester in silence. Silent saboteurs. Libra. At number 3, we have Libra. Libras are known for being diplomatic, charming, and peace-loving. But when they feel pushed into a corner, they can become masters of silent sabotage. Instead of confronting the issue directly, a Libra might use their charm to manipulate the situation in their favor. They'll play the role of the peacemaker while quietly steering things their way. For example, if a Libra is unhappy with a decision at work, they might subtly influence their colleagues to change the outcome without anyone realizing what's happening. Libras, remember that honesty is the best policy. Don't hide behind charm and manipulation. Silent saboteurs. Pisces. Coming in at number 4 is Pisces. Pisces are empathetic, intuitive, and deeply emotional. But when they feel hurt or overwhelmed, they can retreat into their own world and sabotage situations without even realizing it. Pisces might avoid confrontation by playing the victim or using guilt to get their way. For example, if a Pisces feels neglected in a relationship, they might withdraw emotionally instead of addressing the issue directly. Pisces, try to be honest about your feelings. Don't let them simmer beneath the surface. Silent saboteurs. Capricorn. At number 5, we have Capricorn. Capricorns are ambitious, disciplined, and always focused on their goals. But when they feel threatened, they can become incredibly calculating and strategic. Instead of making a scene, a Capricorn will quietly work behind the scenes to regain control. For example, if a Capricorn feels like they're being overlooked at work, they might start networking or taking on extra projects to prove their worth without saying a word. Capricorns, remember that sometimes it's okay to speak up and advocate for yourself. Silent saboteurs. Cancer. And finally, at number 6, we have Cancer. Cancers are nurturing, empathetic, and deeply emotional. But when they feel hurt or betrayed, they can become incredibly passive-aggressive. Instead of confronting the issue directly, a Cancer might give the silent treatment or use emotional manipulation to get their way. For example, if a Cancer feels unappreciated by their partner, they might start withdrawing affection or making subtle comments to guilt-trip them. Cancers, Try to communicate your feelings openly, don't let them fester in silence. What makes a loud destroyer? Now, let's talk about the loud destroyers. These are the signs that don't hold back when they're upset. Everyone knows it. They're bold, dramatic, and unapologetically themselves. Loud destroyers thrive on confrontation and aren't afraid to make a scene. They'll tear down walls, burn bridges, and leave chaos in their wake. But while their actions can be destructive, they're also honest and upfront about their feelings. So, let's take a look at the top zodiac signs who are known for destroying everything loudly. Loud destroyers. Aries. Starting off with Aries, the Ram. Aries are known for their fiery, passionate energy. They're bold, confident, and always ready to take charge. But when they're upset, they don't hold back. And Aries will confront the issue head-on, often in a loud and dramatic way. They're not afraid to start a fight or say exactly what's on their mind. For example, if an Aries feels disrespected, they might call you out in front of everyone. Aries, try to channel that fiery energy into something positive. Don't let it burn everything down. Loud destroyers. Leo. Next up is Leo. Leos are confident, charismatic, and love being in the spotlight. But when they feel ignored or unappreciated, they can become incredibly dramatic. A Leo will make sure everyone knows exactly how they feel, often in a loud and theatrical way. For example, if a Leo feels betrayed, they might throw a full-blown tantrum or make a scene to get everyone's attention. Leos, remember that the spotlight shines brightest when you share it with others. Loud destroyers. Sagittarius. At number 3, we have Sagittarius. Sagittarians are free-spirited, adventurous, and always up for a good time. But when they feel tied down or restricted, they can become incredibly rebellious. A Sagittarius will loudly reject anything that feels like a limitation, often in a dramatic and chaotic way. For example, if a Sagittarius feels trapped in a relationship, they might pack their bags and leave without a second thought. Sagittarians, remember that freedom comes with responsibility. Don't let your impulsiveness destroy everything in your path. Loud destroyers. Scorpio. Coming in at number 4 is Scorpio. Scorpios are intense, passionate, and deeply emotional. But when they feel hurt or betrayed, they can become incredibly vengeful. A Scorpio will confront the issue head-on, often in a loud and dramatic way. They're not afraid to burn bridges or seek revenge if they feel wronged. For example, if a Scorpio feels betrayed by a friend, they might publicly call them out or cut them out of their life completely. Scorpios, try to channel that intensity into something positive. Don't let it destroy everything in its path. Loud destroyers. Gemini. At number 5, we have Gemini. Geminis are known for their dual personalities. They're social, adaptable, and always up for a good conversation. But when they're upset, they can become incredibly unpredictable. A Gemini will loudly express their feelings, often in a chaotic and dramatic way. They might start arguments or stir up drama just to get their point across. For example, if a Gemini feels misunderstood, they might start a heated debate or even pick a fight. Geminis, try to stay grounded and communicate your feelings calmly. Don't let your emotions spiral out of control. Loud destroyers. Aquarius. And finally, at number 6, we have Aquarius. Aquarians are independent, unconventional, and always marching to the beat of their own drum. But when they feel restricted or misunderstood, they can become incredibly rebellious. An Aquarius will loudly reject anything that feels like a limitation, often in a dramatic and chaotic way. For example, if an Aquarius feels stifled in a relationship, they might make a scene or completely cut ties without warning. Aquarians, remember that freedom comes with responsibility. Don't let your need for independence destroy everything in your path. Alright, that's our breakdown of silent saboteurs versus loud destroyers. But before we wrap up, let's remember, astrology is just one way to look at personality traits. Everyone has the potential to be a little sneaky or a little dramatic, regardless of their zodiac sign. The key is self-awareness and growth. If you see yourself in any of these signs, don't stress. It's all about learning and becoming the best version of yourself. And if you're dealing with someone who's bringing out their inner saboteur or destroyer, remember to set boundaries and take care of yourself first. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more astrology content. And let me know in the comments, are you a silent saboteur or a loud destroyer? Or do you think another zodiac sign deserves a spot on this list? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, stay positive and keep shining. Bye.